Hello everyone, welcome to this example on finding the composition of a function, composition of two functions. So in the first problem here, they have given the functions f of x and g of x, and in first part we are asked to find f o g of -1, that is, I want to find f of g of -1. So first you'll plug in -1 into the function g, so that will be 2 times -1 squared plus 1, which is equal to 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Now it becomes f of 3, so you'll plug in 3 here, so 3 times 3 plus 1, or you can even show it here, 3 times 3 plus 1, that is equal to 10. That's your A. Now in B, we have to find f of g o f of x, or 2, meaning of that is g of f2. So g of f2, you plug in 2 here, so 3 times 2 plus 1, 3 times 2 plus 1, that is g of 7. And when you plug in 7 there, it will be 2 times 7 squared plus 1. So 49 times 2, 98 plus 1 equal to 99. Okay, now in the third part, in C, in third part C here, we are asked to find f o g of x, which is same as f of g of x, which is equal to f of your g of x is 2x squared plus 1. Now meaning of that is, in function f, we have to plug in 2x squared plus 1 for x. So this will be equal to 3 times, in place of x, 2x squared plus 1, then you have plus 1, which is equal to 6x squared when you distribute here, plus 3 plus 1, which is 4. Similarly in D, we have to find g of f of x. G of, f of x is 3x plus 1, so you have to plug in 3x plus 1 in function g. So in place of x, you plug in 3x plus 1, so 2 times 3x plus 1 is squared, and there is this plus 1. 2 times, first you FOIL that, 9x squared plus 6x plus 1 plus 1, which will be equal to 18x squared plus 12x, 2 times 1 is 2, that is plus 1, so it will be 3. So that is the end of this example here. Okay, now time for the last example in this presentation. Here we are asked to find the inverse of this function if it exists. In order to check whether it exists or not, we first sketch the graph of the function. This is the square root function shifted 3 units to the right. So this is the graph of y equal to square root of x minus 3. Now if you try to draw the horizontal line, it will cross the graph in only one place, showing that it is 1 to 1 on 2. So inverse exists. And if inverse exists, we are asked to find the inverse. So what we do is we start with the given function, that is y equal to square root of x minus 3, and we solve for x. So square root of x is y plus 3. Then we get x equal to y plus 3 squared, or you can write y squared plus 6x plus 9. And the new function that we obtain here, now this can be written as f inverse x is equal to, you write everything in terms of x there, x squared plus 6x plus 9, and that is your inverse function. So all you have to do is, in order to find the inverse, you solve for x and then replace y by x, and whatever result you get, that's your inverse function. Thank you for watching.